know we giving it up. It's your host with the most. Jumpout L.O. You know we giving it up. Gotta say that like 3 times, man. I love that shit. I got a question for y'all today though. It's how many of y'all okay with being alone? How many of y'all okay with being alone? Like when I mean being alone, I mean, are you okay with going out to eat by yourself? Are you okay with go watch a movie by yourself? Are you okay to be in your own skin? You know what I'm saying? Because I find it that every time I go somewhere alone, everybody look at me like I'm weird. And I'm like, why am I weird? Why am I weird? Because I'm sitting here eating my food alone. I'm going to this restaurant. They look at me like I'm crazy because I'm sitting here in this restaurant, I'm eating my food, I'm by myself. Or I go to the movies and I go with the movies and I go by myself. I got people to go with, but sometimes alone time is needed to gather your thoughts and for you to figure out what you like to do. You know what I'm saying? For self-care, for personal, for you. Because sometimes, do you really know you? Do you really know yourself? Do you really know what you like, what you don't like, do you really know you? Or do you do what the next person do? Or what the masses are doing? Or what your friend is doing? Have you ever dated yourself, right? That's a good one. Have you ever dated yourself? How well do you know you, right? And I say that to say this, man. It's okay to be by yourself, bro. I remember I went out to eat. I went to a soul food spot in Harlem. And I remember I drove to Harlem. I parked my car on like 140th and something. And I got out of Harlem and I was just walking around Harlem. And I'm just walking around everywhere. I'm walking up and down Harlem. I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing the culture. I'm seeing how they live their life out there. And I'm like, this is dope. And then I found out that I like doing that. I found out that I like going to places and just wandering off and try to like sightsee and try to figure things out. And I took it a little further. Then I went to Hoboken and did the same thing because I saw that I liked it. I like going to places. I like going to random restaurants, and I like being by myself because nobody can tell me when to go home. If I'm tired, I could leave whenever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that feeling, right? So I kept doing it. So I even took it a little further. My birthday was coming up, and I got excited. So I'm like, man, I don't know. I think I like this alone shit. Let me take it a little further. I think I want to go on a trip by myself. So for my birthday, shout out to Mom Dukes, man. Mom Dukes, she bought me the ticket. She bought me the plane ticket to go for my birthday as a gift. You know what I'm saying? She bought me the tickets. So shout out to Mom Dukes. I love you, Mom. But that was her gift to me. I was already planning to go anyway. But since it happened to be on my birthday, she said, you know what? I got you. I'll pay for the tickets. I haven't gone nowhere in over 15 years. I've been stuck doing nothing. And what I found out in this trip was, one, all the money that you waste in Patterson driving around doing nothing, which nothing wrong with that. I did it for a long time. You can use that same money and take a trip and enjoy yourself and figure out life and figure out that life is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You know how many things I figured out in this trip? I figured out that it's so much more to live for. It's so much places I haven't even seen yet. You know, and I'm stuck here with like if I don't have nothing to do, and I really do. It's so much to do. So this trip was refreshing, you know, just to walk around and feel free. You know, just that feeling of feeling free. Nobody knows you. Nobody's there to judge you. You just walking freely because you don't care. And it's like my mind was out of here. My mind was not in Patterson. And I noticed a couple things that I didn't do. I wasn't on my phone on Instagram. I wasn't stressing about what I was going to do next. I wasn't stressing about what's going on tomorrow. I was just feeling so good that I was somewhere else seeing different things. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I need to do this more. Because what that shit did for my mental state was marvelous. Just seeing different things, being in a different environment, seeing how other people move in other places. Just seeing that alone. And being able to go to Nipsey Hussle's mural for my birthday. Let's talk about how I just felt like I was part of that culture. Like I felt like you could feel his vibe there. You know what I'm saying? To actually be able to smoke a blunt for your birthday on somebody that inspire you to do great things. To me, that was, man, I can't explain that feeling. So if you have something that you want to do or a place that you want to visit and that's the place that you just dying to go, save up and go. Like, I went by myself. I didn't know where to go, what to do, or nothing. I just went with my GPS. Save your money and go. When I mean that, if you smoke an eighth a day, save them $40, $50, $60, however much you paying. Save it for 2 weeks. Don't smoke for 2 weeks. Save that. And just take a trip. Ain't no gotta be a far trip. You go to Atlanta. You could go to Florida. You could even go to Maine. You could go to Boston. You could go anywhere. Just experience life, and you're gonna see what that's gonna do for your mental. Especially if you never left Jersey before. If you never left Jersey, I advise you go. And you're gonna realize that you're gonna be able to interact with people, because I didn't have nobody to take my pictures. And guess what? I wanted my pictures taken. So you know what? You find that you get to interact with people. It's other people that are doing the same thing, that they need somebody to take their picture too. So you know what? Let me take your picture, you take mine. That's how I lived in Cali. And if you don't got nobody to take your picture, guess what you got? I took me a tripod with a remote control. For the people that are wondering who took them great pictures, it was me and my tripod by myself. I got lucky because my friend drove down from San Diego on Saturday, and we got to spend the day. Shout out to my boy B, showed me a great time in San Diego. San Diego is beautiful. Now, you see what that did for my mind? I came back different. I came back happy. I came back motivated. It gave me a reason to want to live even more. Because now I'm like, yo, I got to save this money because I want to see what it looks like in Mexico. Or I want to see what it looks like in Miami. I want to see what it looks like over here. I want to go to Puerto Rico. I want to experience life. I want to live. How many of you guys are living? How many of you guys are living? You buy a $2,000 outfit to sit on the corner. Come on, bro. Buy a fucking trip, bro. Them $2 you just spent on that outfit that's going to lose value as soon as you put it on. Or that foreign, or that rental, or that unnecessary spending. Bro, take a trip and go live. Go live. Like, it was just such a different experience, just seeing the different people, even seeing the LGBTQ community. Like, it was just like, wow. The way they come together, it's like, I wish we could come together like that. Santa Monica was it's like a big LGBTQ community at Santa Monica. But it's like, they were all happy as shit, having fucking fun, living. Then there's also a downside to LA. Besides the fun, the lights, the everything, is Skid Row. And Skid Row also humbled me to come back and appreciate my city. And appreciate the fact that, yo, we're not that bad. We can fix our problem. If y'all was to go on Skid Row, it would change how you feel about Patterson, New Jersey. You will look at this like, yo, we living great out here. We can make this better. Yo, I never seen nothing like that in my life. Never, ever. Hey, well, yeah, man, it's like that over here. Nah, bro, not like that. Not on that level. Yeah, it's bad everywhere else, but on that level, it was just crazy to see how many homeless people. Tents on tents on tents on tents on tents. Like a 4-block radius of just poverty. It looked like the scene from like a Walking Dead, bro. Everything that glitters isn't gold. You know what I mean? And also, yeah, even though it uplifted me, it made me want to see more. It also showed me that it's also a downside to the glamour life. Like, it almost feels like wherever there's a lot of glamour, it's also a lot of poverty and fucked up shit that come behind that. You know, but it's like, I used to think of LA of like oh my God, it's a city with the stars and all the famous people. And I used to just think of LA as this grandiose place. And it's like, when I went to Skid Row, it's like, how are all these millionaires around here and this is happening? You know what I mean? So it's like, it shake my perspective a little bit. But it is what it is. Every town got their thing that they go through. It's like that in all throughout America. Not one hood is better than the next. We're all going through the same things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when there's rich people, there's gonna be poor people. But I say that to say this: go out and live and see other things so you can appreciate what you got. You know what I'm saying? Go out and live so you can appreciate what you got and see other things and see that your life ain't that bad. Man, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay beautiful. You know we giving it up. And it's your boy Jumpout, your host with the most. And I got these cool caps right here, man. Check your mental check. Man, go hit me up on the DM for these little dripper snappers. These are drip. That's what you young whippersnappers call us. Drip. Show the drip, little whippersnappers. Mental check. Got the truckers. Got the guys' favorite joints. You know what I'm saying? You know we giving it up. Hit me up, man. This how we eat. Can I eat? Y'all stay blessed, man. Jump out.